Yes. Well,
Yes.
damn it. All you had to say is yes. Welcome to another episode of Shame for Initiative, where natural 20s are never natural, alcohol consumption is strongly advised, and viewer discretion is merely a suggestion. Take my own advice and go get me some alcohol. Anyways, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the table.
I got me some.
Yay!
I got me some alcoholic eggnog. Yeah.
Drink.
I have water.
Nice. I think Yodi's got some.
Beer.
Yes, you got some dragon. Some
Oh,
dragon.
Dragon's
beer.
Milk. Bourbon barrel aged vanilla stout.
What is it called?
Dragon's
That's so
Milk.
good. That's so good. That sounds so good.
I have
It does.
Line and Legal's Berry Vice.
I have
The
coffee.
Dragonborn. The Dragonborn drinking dragons. milk.
Wait,
That's
does
not awkward.
everyone? I know Angel does it, but does everyone else have alcohol? Hold up.
No,
Why am
I
I,
have-
missing
I said I have
out?
coffee. That's
No.
what I got.
Of course
You're
we
good.
do. Practice what you preach.
Wow, Panda, lacking.
Now I feel bad too. Anyways, yes. So,
H2O.
unfortunately, due to some circumstances, we do not have a recap.
Say it what it is.
Normally, a
Call it
normal
what it is.
recap, as for last week that we normally do.
Gummy did a dum dum.
No, stop it. That's all I'm saying is unforeseen
Yeah.
circumstances. That's all you need to know, okay? But so Fish, possibly Neelon, will be doing a form of recap today. Take it away, Fish Neelon.
Fish Demon.
For reasons from last week, I got gypped on my recap, so yeah, I'm doing it again. So pretty much we had our feast. We got up the next morning. There was some back and forth between me and my sibling, and we all got ready to head out for the day on our way to Warsaw. We stopped by a local bakery and caused some trouble. Not fun. What was it? I believe Lily offered to pay for the group, but everyone in there kind of took it as, oh, she'll pay for everybody. Started to grab at things, and a lot happened. There may have been some destruction. There was a lot of theft. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but
Didn't you also pawn off money on Commander or something?
I was getting to that. So I offered to take care of damages in the form of pawning off any damage costs to the captain of my order. So that's gonna be fun when we get to it. After that, we took off for the guild hall, got some information on where to go to get a vessel to Warsaw. Headed down to the docks and got to meet up with Captain Storm, I believe,
Yes.
of the Silver Lining. I attempted to flirt, and that didn't go well, but that's beside the point. Shortly after, she had someone escort us to our rooms, give a tour of the ship, and I took a nap. After I woke up, I don't think anything really important happened, but what? Oh, apparently a lot of important stuff happened. I'm really.
The pastry wars. Yes.
Apparently there was a pastry war. Yeah. There was some enchantments. I'm reading here that Gomo stole Groger's bracelet.
Didn't happen.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what that was all about. We
I don't know
still
what
need
you're
to talk
talking- No,
later.
what are you talking about? It
I
obviously
guess
fell
we'll
off.
talk about it
You
later.
found
I
it.
finally get to say it.
Squint, squint. Suspicious.
Oh, I'm sorry. Got drunk first, then stole his bracelet, and then went to get it
Yeah,
enchanted.
you look at me. You actually expect I would be able to steal while drunk?
I mean, you're a lightweight, and we have no idea what you're capable of when drunk.
I expect you to be crafty. Anyways, that all of that aside, I then woke up from a nap, came up to the main deck. Lily came down from the crow's nest, got reprimanded, paid for her
I
trouble,
didn't.
and got reprimanded, and then we're about to set sail.
You kidding me? Everybody thought that was awesome. I didn't get I didn't get in trouble.
Of course it was awesome. It's the first time we didn't see you fall on your face.
I never fallen.
There's gonna be a lot of moist wind. These elven flatbreads are gonna go
Deception check.
soggy.
So I don't know how true the rest of it is. I just know I got a decent nap, and we're about to leave.
All right. Well, thank you, Team SX.
No, we are not Team Sex. Knock it off.
Team
Septex.
sex. Team
don't know.
sex.
Team sex. Team
One
sex.
syllable, catchy.
Sexy.
They're going to take
Everyone
in multiple
loves it,
directions,
right?
and I don't think you want either of them.
Everyone loves it, but Neelon.
I don't know about that. I mean,
No, I don't like it either.
As far
Neelon
as
likes
we
what it is, but not
know-
that they
Don't
attack
you
him.
fucking start. Let's start the session.
This is the
Here
session.
comes Daddy
The
Neela.
next 3 hours is just this.
I hate all of you.
as you're on a boat traveling downstream. Okay,
we got
so
booze, we got time. Go on, Neil.
We don't
Share
got
your
time.
stories.
So, you guys gave a tip to your Uber driver, aka Captain Storm of the Silver Lining. The ship that is very different from most of the things that you've seen. And you guys make way towards Warsaw, I believe. Was that correct? Warsaw?
Yes.
True or short?
Warsaw. I'm like a Pokemon name. I choose you. All right, so you were told that it would, it could take about a day. All things, if everything went well.
What? We've been there before. Isn't there fast travel? No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
This is the fast travel.
But as fast as it's gonna get. A day, that's like. All right.
It's like the Skyrim cart ride, but you can't skip it.
Yeah. So, oh man, right? It's like Elder Scrolls. You just hit.
I can't be the
Go.
only one that actually
Fast
took the
travel everything.
entire ride, right?
Yes,
Sorry,
you are.
I digress.
You are the only one.
I'm special.
God, that's crazy, dude. How long? No, never mind. That's a whole nother story. Okay, so let's see, the trip. You guys went from Warsaw to Ardenrun, correct? On a boat?
No.
Oh, we
so
went
we
Warsaw
went,
to
we went from
Opal
Warsaw
House.
downstream to
That's
Opal
what it
House,
was.
and then we teleported to
And how long did that trip take you?
2 days.
2 days. I
2
think?
days.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if she's saying that it could be a 1-day trip, that's pretty freaking fast.
Pretty fast, yeah.
We are going downstream.
Yep.
And it's a special
So-
boat.
If there's anything you guys would like to do on the boat ride, you can do so. Other than that, we can kind of skip ahead. Oh, go ahead.
You said a few sessions ago, if I remember correctly, while I look at my
You do
kind
not.
of notes, it's turning into fall, right?
That is correct.
So what is the status of the trees? Are they doing the droopy sad?
So the Ardenrun it's almost all based. Everything around it is just like it's like a giant plains area. The only trees that were there is a whole section of Ardenrun that is, it's like heavy woods, heavy thick woods and everything. However, those trees were fine. They were very green, very lush. The whole area seemed like it wasn't bothering them. Where you guys are, if you look around, it's just like wide open plains. There are no trees. So since you guys have been here in the northern area, and it has been kind of changing, there are no trees to check on. A few trees every once in a while, but nothing really to give that away yet.
Okay, so it's hard to tell that it's fall. In this area.
Other than the weather, Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Rodon probably shortly after they left would be approaching Neelon at some point. Trying to figure out how to start it out. Neelon, about an hour into the boat ride, what would you have been doing?
Oh, just hanging out above deck. Probably hanging on the railing, just kind of watching stuff go by.
Okay. So Rodon is eventually going to find him up there and just kind of approach him. You know cleric type magic, right?
Divine sword? Yeah. What's up?
How well can you identify magic?
I know a bit. I could probably recognize a few things if they're, like, really common.
So I got a new one. And he'll... It still takes him a moment, but he is remembering the use of a dam that Neelon told him.
Ah.
So it'll take him a moment where he's just got his eyes shut and in concentration, and then finally his hands just start to glow.
Oh.
So
what spell is he using?
Spare the dying.
Spare the Dying. Okay. I feel like I would recognize that one.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that one is actually pretty common. That
So what-
spell is called Spare the Dying, and what it does is, it keeps you just before death's door. It allows you to go unconscious without completely kicking the bucket, and gives you just enough time to hopefully get some healing. It's extremely useful in combat.
Well, that makes a whole lot of sense, doesn't it? Yeah, I ran into Groger with it earlier, and he's deliberately avoiding eye contact with Neelon right now. I just ran into Groger earlier, and he said, like, a wave of energy shot through him, but we couldn't figure out what it was.
Yeah,
it just
so
dispersed without doing much of anything.
yeah, so for a short time, yeah, you would feel that energy kind of go off. And for a short time, if he went down, like if he was attacked, then it would just stop him from going all the way, and would give us a chance to heal him back up and get him back on his feet. Outside of that, it doesn't really do anything.
I have another question for you then.
Sure.
If a deity detects penitence from someone, like, say for example, you're Ayana.
I'm gonna have
That's-
to ask you to back up just a little bit. What was that?
Forgiveness.
Forgiveness. Okay. What about Biana?
If someone is truly, like, they want to seek out either forgiveness or restitution, is it common for them to gain magic that would allow them to do that?
Well, I can't speak for other people, but how I was able to get my magic is through not asking for forgiveness, but more for just devotion. You know, I prayed with my mom. She taught me what Biana means to her place in this world. And it stuck with me. So I prayed too, and eventually, for one reason or another, I started being able to use magic. It was small at first, but yeah. As far as I understand, I was so devoted that she chose me to, well, I'm not totally sure yet, outside of getting rid of nastiness in the world. At least that's what I was trained to do. Asking for forgiveness. That's kind of a tough one. Honestly, if you're worried about forgiveness, that might, religion would help, but honestly, that feels like you kind of need to figure that out for yourself, sort of a thing. I don't know if that makes total sense, but
And let me give you an example.
okay.
I've already told this to a couple of others, but I need to come to terms with it eventually still. I was in a fighting ring when I was younger. Illicit. Thought it was just a neat way to get out of the house and make a little money outside of the somewhat oppressive atmosphere of home. I think I gave somebody a concussion, and I think they might have died that night. And then here I am with a skill that can now keep someone from doing that. 5 years too late, but still. It feels weird that that's one of the skills that I get.
I don't think it's as strange as you think it is. Because here, when it comes to it, I'm sorry that happened, but that is something that you're going to have to kind of figure out on your own. But it kind of seems like through your search for forgiveness, somebody up top has seen that and wants to help. Otherwise, well, I mean, there are people that learn magic, but divine magic is strange. It's very strange for people who are trying to learn it. That's one of the reasons why it is kind of its own category. Is it comes through devotion, through worship. But it seems like you've caught someone's eye, and he'll point up. You've caught somebody's eye.
So now the question is, really all this devotion comes from trying to read into and investigate more from, well, not exactly a pamphlet, but it's not exactly the most religious tome out there.
Well, think of it like this. Yes, devotion, when it comes to religion, can be prayer. It can be going to every sermon, every religious gathering, every whatever you want to call it. It's doing good things in their name. But devotion can also be, well, I mean, I don't think you've seen it, but in the crack, for example, there are people down there that go through their mining. Some people go through and they look for artifacts from a previous time. That is their passion. That is their devotion to their work. Devotion can come in many forms, is what I'm trying to get at. It doesn't have to be through prayer. It doesn't have to be through solely doing good deeds. It can be anything. Looking into it and trying to understand it is a form of devotion. You are devoted to learning. I try and take it that way. I think that's probably better off for you.
Still is confusing to me, and based on what you said about divine magic, it seems I shall be confused for a moment longer. But your
No,
advice did help me in the past, so... And he'll produce a small amount of sacred flame in his hand, so...
Oh,
I'll
that's a
take that
fun
into
one.
consideration.
Well, I'm glad I could help. Honestly, in terms of magic in general, nobody knows it, like, completely. Magic's just weird. I don't know how to describe it other than that, but it's, yeah. Nobody has a full understanding of it. Don't try. You'll go insane.
I had a brother who's trying, and he's the smartest person I'd know. He's been eccentric, yes, but still.
Yeah, if he keeps down that road, he's gonna lose his mind. I'm sure of it. But yeah, I hope that helps.
It did. It leaves me with questions, but it did answer the ones that I had, so... I'll count that as a win. Thank you.
What's the phrase when one door opens, a window shuts, or when... you know what I'm trying to say.
Vaguely,
But-
but it's been a long time since I've heard it myself. So you're not alone on that one.
Okay. So as you guys are having that conversation on the deck, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So as you guys are having that conversation, or it's coming to an end, you overhear one of the sailors tell the captain, "Captain, there are dark clouds ahead." And she just kind of nods to him, and you guys look up, and it's pretty obvious. It's not hard to see the dark clouds that are ahead. You get some gray clouds, some raininess coming. Or rather, you're going to it.
Ugh.
And then she starts barking orders about getting the ship ready for rough waters if needed. So get ready for a storm. So,
Almost gonna like kind of walk up casually behind there to poke her. Looks like it's gonna get bumpy after all.
Yeah. She jumped and turned around. Oh, good. I was going to look for you. Squints her eyes.
Now?
I mean,
Don't you wanna
I don't know if
go
I
below
don't.
deck and assume fetal position right about now? It's starting to rain.
Funny, but I still have questions before that.
Okay.
So, what were you doing?
With?
She just stared at him.
I was eating the donuts. Still have some. You want some?
No, I'm not a fan of donuts. They're very sugary. Gomo, please don't avoid the subject.
I can put some salt on it.
I don't even think that would taste. I actually have taste buds. You know that, right? Like, I can actually, like, taste things. Like, I can tell if things are good or not.
Yeah, and it's all based on saltiness, right?
What? No. Gomo, what were you doing with Groger's bracelet hair tie thing?
Hair tie? I don't know what you're talking about. What hair tie?
Really?
Really what?
We chased you basically into a shop because
I
you
went into a
stole
shop.
it.
Stole what? You gotta be a lot more descriptive than that. I don't. I
She
care
looks
about
like she wants
food,
to punch
not-
him.
I care about you know, donuts and stuff. Like, I don't know what people wear.
Scene as follows. So, we got donuts. I ate your saved donut. You got drunk. In your drunken state, you climbed all over Groger.
Oh my god,
In
did
the-
I? Oh, that is so embarrassing.
I assume that amount of time, his hair tie went missing. We saw you suddenly run off into the crowd. Well, less running and more stumbling. So we
Okay,
went
I
to
mean, I
follow
said I
you
was drunk.
because we were afraid you were gonna fall in a puddle and drown or something. I don't know. It's hard to say with you. And in following you, we saw you at the shop. I was looking through
Yep.
the window. I saw you with the bracelet hair tie. You were giving it to a man. Wasn't sure what you were saying. I know you saw me. We made eye contact. Which I hate eye contact, but that's a different story altogether. So, we waited outside because we were trying to be polite. And then you came outside. We had gotten more donuts from you. You liked them very, very much. And then we followed you back to the ship, and here we are.
Okay.
So what were you doing with the bracelet?
Insurance.
Insurance for what?
It's just a little precaution.
Is it his necklace?
Kind of. Maybe.
Is it going to hurt him, this insurance?
No, if anything, it should do the exact opposite, I'm hoping. When have I ever done anything to harm you guys?
No, I know. You were avoiding it so much it felt weird.
Well, like, I didn't want it to come off as, I don't know, like I'm not trusting or... I don't know, I didn't want it to be a big deal.
No, I don't even think he trusts himself.
Well, that's the point. And, like, we don't know what he can do.
And there's nothing wrong with being precautious.
I mean, and for all I know, whatever I did, it might not help. Just...
But it's
But
still nice
you know how
to know that you
look-
tried.
Well, I don't know how he's gonna react. Too bad. I don't want him to feel
I-
like he's a threat to everyone else. I don't want him to feel like, you know, he owes anybody anything. So I wanted to keep it on the down low.
I won't say anything.
I appreciate that.
But I do know someone that's very similar to him, and if anything, he'd be really flattered that you're willing to help, even if it seems like it seems like it's being... I don't think he's gonna react negatively.
Well, we don't know if it will or not. And here's hoping
still the
that
thought.
we never have to find out. Okay? And
I hope so too, but the thought is nice, and I'm kind of get the impression off of him that not a lot of people even try to help. So I think regardless, he'd appreciate it. But I won't say anything.
Okay. You promise?
Of course.
All right. Cool.
But
Little secret.
it is nice for the rest of us to know, because if you're not there, shouldn't the rest of us be able to set off this insurance? We're not always together anyway.
No, that wouldn't be necessary. I mean, there's a reason why I decided to use that particular piece of item.
Does it just go off on itself?
I think so. It should, in theory.
Hmm.
I didn't have a lot of time to check. Okay, so I had to get it done, get
No,
it
no,
back.
no,
Also, I
it's-
was stumbling, like you said. Quite frankly, I don't remember much of the travel to and from.
I didn't know spells could just set themselves off, though. That's really interesting.
There's some special triggers you can put on. But
It's nice to know, though.
look, it's
I
hard
knew
to
you were
find
doing
magic
something
out in
good.
the wilderness. I can cast some, but I don't know any spells that it's like, has to do with mind. So
Wait, the Great Gomo doesn't know how to cast a certain spell?
Right. I don't know all the... Look, I was still studying when I left, okay? So, no, I don't know all the spells. And even the greatest wizards, they don't know all the spells.
You hear an audible gasp from Neilon over on the other side of the boat.
Sir, you heard jack shit.
I just got kicked out of the captain's shadow.
No, I know you don't know all the spells, but you seem to know the most of the group, so... I knew you were doing something good. It's just nice to know what it was.
Are you sure you do? Because you said you followed, and you guys were, like, snooping, and
Well,
you
I
could've
was
just...
originally following because I was afraid you'd run into a puddle and not know how to get yourself out with that big backpack of yours.
Uh-huh. Ever so thoughtful.
Have you seen yourself when you fall over in that thing?
Last time, I remember I specifically didn't splat, but face planted.
Exactly. It took you
into an
forever to get up.
unpaved, savage dirt road.
Yeah,
That was
and
on the
look,
other side.
it's been raining lately. So, slightly deep puddle, you face plant into it, take forever to get up.
So
Gosh knows what would have
softer
happened.
landing, great.
Hey, water is very dangerous.
But you have the captain walks up to you guys, and right behind the captain you see Lily,
Hey. Hey.
and she says,
Hello.
"Is this one always like this?"
Depends. What is like this in this case?
You know, like what? We're so sorry. I don't even know what she did, but we're sorry.
It's probably yes. It's probably a yes. We are very sorry.
I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just trying to learn from this awesome woman. So I'm following her around and seeing how she orders people.
I think she's kind of really busy working and doesn't have time for an understudy. Is that the right word?
That's why I'm not talking to her. I'm just following her.
You'd be surprised how how distracting following somebody can be. Sometimes the least amount of words are the most amount of words.
Gomo's eyes are like huge. He's like staring at Nyota from the side, like, this is not the Nyota I know. She's got a lot of syllables in her sentences.
Rodan is now staring across the deck at Nyota.
I'm gonna look to the captain. Am I distracting you?
Please say yes. Please say yes. Please say yes.
Sorry, I was distracted. It wasn't by you though. No, I got a message. It wasn't a very good one, but So she says, maybe just a little. And she just turns to continue working.
Did I just get kicked out of her shadow?
Yes.
Oh, boo. Hi!
All right, so as you guys come into the rain and the darkness, it's not like super dark, but it definitely covers the sun and the clear skies. And as far as you can tell, it doesn't look like the clouds are going to be going away anytime soon.
I'm gonna go below deck.
Mm-hmm.
My wood's getting soaked.
Why was I not muted?
You don't
Well, I
have an
thought that was-
excuse. Like
I thought that
with
was in
Ace,
character.
I
Because
was saying
mine
with
was.
like Panda laughing and hearing it through Ace's microphone.
If you need me, you know where to find me. My wood's totally wet now.
God.
This weather doesn't agree with me. And Rodan
Yeah.
will also head down below deck.
Not a fan. She's gonna go below deck too.
You guys are boring. I like being wet.
Water's dangerous.
I'm cold-blooded.
I heard that.
I heard Panda.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said. Is everybody going below deck except for Lily?
No, Neilon's gonna stay above deck and ask the captain, is there anything we can do to help? Or should we just stay out of your way?
I don't know. Is Lily still following her around?
No, I got kicked out. I'm like that gift that I sent with the cat and the ducky.
Yeah, pretty much. No. We're fine. Thank you.
Alright, we'll stay out of your way then. And he'll probably stick above deck for a little bit longer.
Okay, I thought he was gonna try to drag me down below.
No, when he's done and goes back below deck, he will take you down below deck.
No!
Alright, come on, let's go. It's all fun and
Strike
games until
roll.
you get a cold.
I don't get cold.
Not yet.
Not cold, a cold. Let's go.
I don't wanna.
I don't wanna.
My
Okay.
strength is 16. Do I need to roll?
I don't think so.
Yeet.
I have no
Yeet that little
strength.
tiefling. Yeet that little tiefling.
Yep, let's go. He'll just pick her up
Yeetling?
and carry her off.
All right. So time passes as you guys are down below deck or in your cabins. I'm assuming
Where's
you went
Groger?
through. Ooh, yeah. Where is Groger? I'm assuming Groger won.
Hard man it is. Big dude. Oh.
I love how she has all this time and she's caught off guard.
No,
Wow.
I'm not caught off guard. My mic was unplugged. First of all, how dare you? But
Uh-huh, sure.
Groger's been below deck. He's been in his quarters, just taking time for himself.
Meditation time. Chilling.
Yeah, exactly.
When Lily's fussing about Neelon forcing her to go down deck be distracting.
It would, but he'd still try to just keep meditating.
Wow. Is Lily just distracting everybody today?
I'm a distraction.
Come on, let's go. Why are you trying to bite me?
Because
Groger opens an eye at that. Looks concerned.
I'm
don't
not yours.
I don't think Neelon's very tasty. I've heard elves are, not meaty.
I don't want to eat him
Well, then why are you biting him?
because I want him to let go.
Yeah, he's not very sweet.
No, I'm very bitter. Now, can we change the subject?
All right.
I got an idea. I'm gonna cut his hair.
Like dark
Please
chocolate.
don't.
Whoa, what? You're gonna do what?
That'll
I'm
be
gonna
the
cut
last
his
thing
hair.
you do.
Are you seriously gonna try to cut his hair?
Philistine.
I don't know if I can reach my bag.
You Philistine.
Hmm?
What?
Huh?
I didn't hear that.
Anyways,
Yeah,
are you?
now?
Am I filled with steam? No, I'm filled with organs.
Hot gas?
Neelan, put me down or I'll cut your hair.
Oh no.
You cut my hair, I will cut you. Let's go.
I wonder what tieflings taste like.
I taste amazing.
I'm just saying, if he kills you, there's no point in wasting the meat.
True. Be
I
eating
just
good
want
tonight.
to. I just want to point out, Groger has fully stopped meditating. He's extremely concerned. Like, what is going on?
Look, you see what I mean? I just said I'd cut his hair and he's threatening to kill me. He needs to put me down right now. He's the
Do you want him to
dangerous
still
one.
look
Hey.
good for us?
Hey, look, somebody's hair is a very, like, sensitive topic, okay?
It can grow back.
So, Neelan, will you go ahead and roll a strength check for me? Let's just
Oh,
go ahead
shit.
and yeah, let's see what kind of shenanigans we can get going here.
That is a 12 plus... plus 3. Straight
Darn.
strength?
Yeah.
15.
All right.
I'm wigging around like
DM,
the
is there a
freaking
table
Dead
in
by
here?
Daylight.
Well, so as you go below decks, I was gonna see if like maybe she accidentally bumped her head or something, but no, with a strength like that, you have no problem carrying her, and you get her down below the decks just fine.
Yeah. I'm just
Oh,
wiggling.
darn.
I'm just wiggling around like if it's like the victims in Dead by Daylight.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
Wiggle bar slowly, like, going up.
Do the base, man. Do the base.
Do we have to hang you on a coat hanger to get you stuff?
Is there coat hangers down there?
My
No, but
mother
I'm sure we
hung
can
it
find a
up.
hook with a light on it and just kind of put the back of your shirt on it, like you would,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Just
Don't
Hang
you
you from the
dare!
Just whichever the nearest crew or the nearest guest cabin is, he's just gonna like scruff of the leathers, just put her down and say, "No, stay here."
It's like a cat.
Below deck.
Should I hiss?
Aw, look at that angry little raccoon.
It's not fair. I want it to be up deck.
DM, is there is there a desk or a table?
there's a little table. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go over there.
But Lily, imagine what shiny things you'll find down deck, below deck. There's nothing to be shiny up
Don't
there.
encourage her.
Are we close to the storage?
Don't
Look.
encourage her.
Look, if we want her to stay down here, we need to give her something
Bonk.
worthwhile. Ow! Hey! I'm trying to help.
Are we close to storage, DM?
Are you close to
Consequences
storage?
considered.
Yeah, like cargo areas and stuff like that.
Oh, I mean it's further downstairs. I mean it takes you a little bit. It's not like it's just right outside, but
Ooh.
yeah. I mean you're on a boat. There's not a whole lot of places to go.
Okay.
See, look, she's standing still. She wants to be down here now. I did my job.
Consequence analysis.
Look, if you can't lock your stuff up, it's not my fault.
Is it really so bad that I don't want you to get sick? And we
I've
also need
never-
to stay out of the captain's way.
I've never been sick before.
Well, we don't want it to start now.
Okay. So, from below decks, you do hear the rain is starting to get a little harder. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
Como is just working on something. You hear a lot of scraping and scratching.
Neoda's just gonna study her books for better common for dummies.
Yep.
Rodon's also gonna read the pamphlet again.
I'm resisting the urge to go exploring for shinies.
Making a roll for thing. Holy crap, you actually got it.
Nice.
My final bit of defeat has been unlocked, but I will hold what it is for later.
Okay. After, pretty much the better part of the day. It's still raining, and one of the sailors comes down and doesn't really knock on anybody's door, but addressed to everybody, he's like, "You guys should come see this," and that's all you hear. And then you hear him storming back up front, or back up the stairs.
Just slam the door open, like, don't have to tell me twice! Go rushing up the deck.
You know, the last time we all gathered on deck to see something, it wasn't exactly fun. I think it was a moving something. Do we have to?
I'm already
You
up.
don't, I will.
Oh, don't leave me.
I almost forgot about that. I'm actually heading up. At the mention of the moving island, I'm heading up.
Is everyone gone?
Yep.
Is Groger gone too? And Goma?
No, he stayed with Nyota.
Okay. At some point she'd go up, but in a few minutes.
He'd go up when she goes up.
Yeah, so eventually she'd make her way up there like, oh, fine. Curiosity gets the better of her. She'd thank Groger for staying, though.
And he'd just nod his head and smile at her.
So what
Trying
are
to
we
find.
looking
Hold on, I'm trying to find the audio. Apologies.
at? Oh, it's okay.
I was also
I hear the rain
trying to
sounds
get.
nice.
Yeah, I was trying to get Gomo to roll something for me as well. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, so the first group that walks up the steps, it's raining pretty profusely, so it's thick rain. But the first thing you see is a lot of these sailors and the captain, they're just kind of standing there staring over the side of the ship towards land. The ship is sailing pretty close to one of the sides.
To the
And
bank.
yeah, to the bank.
Okay.
Thank you. And when you follow their gaze, you notice that where there once was pretty dense forest, it's now just black and burned down, and there's a lot of black smoke coming up, as if the fire just went out. And it's like this whole area is just gone.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Forest
it was.
burned down.
Yeah, the whole forest, this whole area of forest burned down.
It burned down. Oh.
This wasn't because of our last trip, was it?
How
Didn't do
far
this
from
far,
Worcester
I
are we?
think.
We couldn't have continued to spread after we put the fire out.
What oh. Oh no. Wait, is there... I mean, fires happen naturally, right? Right?
If a tree got hit with lightning, maybe.
She glanced at Rodon briefly and then
But-
looked back.
But it's only now turning into fall. Like, it's not too... It's not that dry. It's not like it's winter or something.
So then was this magic?
Or just arson or of some sort. Someone could have said it.
Wait, is there a way to tell if it's magic? Don't you have like a
With
detect
lot
thing?
of investigation. Not from here. I can't look. It's, oh, like I can cast it, and I'll be able to tell you. It's oh, look, trees have burned down.
Well, okay, I don't
And
know
the boat
parameters.
is, it's not like it stopped. It's still moving. You guys are still moving downstream.
How long does it go on for?
So you make a perception check for me.
7 + 5.
Okay. So you kind of look over and trying to judge like how far it goes, and from what you can see right now, it's pretty far. You can't see the edge of where it ends, but it is getting dark, so it's not like it's like super dark. You can't see it, but it's pretty dark, and there is lots of smoke.
Well, it might not have been from the same fire, but it might be for the same reason that fire started. Didn't we send people over here though? Like your sister?
Up this far? I hope not. To Warser, maybe. I only mentioned Warser was in trouble and in need of aid. I mean, would the folks down in Warser would have known about this forest fire? And also, it's a forest fire. I mean, obviously a city is more important, right? The whole town. I'm hoping that they might still be down there. Maybe they knew, but maybe there's nothing they could have done. I don't know.
Hey, DM.
Mm-hmm.
These boats are like the Moana boats, just a little bit higher, right?
A little bigger.
Yeah, way bigger. Moana boat is in. It has those. It has the pieces off to the side to keep it kind of stable, but it is way bigger.
Would it be possible to climb to those side pieces just to go take a closer look?
Sure.
Oh, she's gonna fall and drown.
We gotta find the
Nice
proper
though.
name for this style of boat.
Yeah, you can.
Just so
You
we're
can.
not being-
I think it's called a
Ooh.
trireme, is what they're called, or something. I just
Oh,
can't remember.
okay.
Yeah, exactly how you pronounce it, but.
We'll do our
Gotta
Okay,
best.
I rolled that from memory. Who has the map right now?
Gomo, I think.
Yeah, I think I do.
Romo?
So
Was there a town here on that map by any chance?
1 second. He puts his big backpack down. Just rummages through. Oh, it's kind of it's rainy out here. He just like quickly unrolls the map and starts looking through it. I don't see one on this map.
In Neelon's travels, he visited a lot of different places. Would there be anything nearby from his memory?
make a history check.
Yeah,
See what you remember.
So, what would I need to roll to climb?
Acrobatics.
Alright.
that is a 5 minus 1, 4.
No, nothing really rings a bell about the problem is, you know, even through travel, there are so many little villages and things that are set up, especially on the banks of rivers. It'd be really impossible to remember where exactly each one was. So,
I got 12 plus 5.
okay. So, yeah, you can make your way down there. There are nets and things that are used to make it easier to get to and from those little areas. So, sure, you can get down there.
Cool, I'm gonna start to climb that way without letting anybody, like, without telling anybody and just doing it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. One of these sailors sees you with the map. One of the ones that is kind of looking. and he says, "I wouldn't bother. I'm pretty sure there was a settlement here. Won't be on the map."
Oh, like not like a
Oh.
city, but maybe. Okay.
Oh.
If memory serves, it would have been very small, a couple buildings, a couple families, just not wanting to be part of a main town. Not too sure though. I don't see any buildings.
Now that I'm closer, can I notice like, any details and stuff like that? Of like
Make a
hints about
perception
what
check.
happened? 8 plus 8?
Okay. So 16. It's okay.
16.
Yeah. So with the 16, you have dark vision too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
Dark
Um,
vision goes up to 60 feet.
Yeah. So you're too far away to hear them talking, but coincidentally, you do actually see some signs of a settlement. But it's also pretty crazy that it would be like, because if a house burned down, even after a fire ended, you would still see the structure, right? But this
Yeah.
is like, there's hardly any sign of anything here.
The ashes.
Yeah, between the fire and then the heavy rain putting out the fire, but then also just spreading whatever ashes or whatever debris was left is just like, there's hardly anything to see. Plus,
So
it's
it
like
was
super muddy.
So it was pretty destructive.
So I wouldn't be able to tell if there was any like casualties either then.
Yeah, and I mean, you can't see indentations in the mud or anything because it's been raining. But you do make out that there are some little pieces of structures left in one part as you go by it. Wasn't a very big area though. But the fire
That's-
went on for a while. But the area that you're seeing is very small.
That's a pretty big fire if there's very little left. I hate fire and I hate water.
I'm also going to send you a message real fast. You guys can talk while we're doing this, so it's not so quiet if you'd like. While I'm typing
I
something.
think we're
I'm whispering.
sulking in the solemn.
Rodan has nothing to say.
Roger, can I see your backpack?
Of course.
She'd take his backpack back to her room.
He's gonna follow after her. This may not be a good question to ask, but are you alright?
You know, it's funny. People keep asking me that, and I don't actually have an answer. Not a satisfactory one, for me at least. I guess I just have one question. Not for you, though. Do you think you could go back with the others for a bit?
Of course.
Thanks. Hey, DM. I want to use my DM inspiration for something.
Oh, well, go ahead.
Dun, dun, dun. I think it's about time to have a nap and talk with somebody.
Oh, okay. Well, allow me, if you're okay with this, before we get started with this whole thing.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Angel,
absolutely.
Liliola, will you please? I need another acrobatics check from you, please.
All right. 9 plus 5.
Okay, so you notice some of this stuff floating in the water near you.
Mhm.
And you try to grab some as you guys are moving, and you almost fall in, but you're able to stop, to catch yourself, but you are not able to grab it. And by the time you notice, it's gone.
Okay.
You guys have
Damn.
gone past it.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and start making my way back to the main area then.
Okay. Okay, so you want to take a nap. Are you going to head back downstairs? And by now, the captain is yelling at the crew again in this foreign language and trying to get everybody to go back about their business. It's they've gawked enough.
Oh yeah, she already went downstairs, and that's why she sent Groger. She shooed him off. She's back in her room. She would this might not be smart, but she would jam something under the door just so she doesn't get disturbed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so if it tries to open, it gets stopped slightly. She also knows her team has no problem busting down doors, so if something does happen, it's not gonna be hard for them. But just for any snoopers.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Gomo. I appreciate that. He did a little research into the boat. What was it called?
So they're called outriggers. Well, the thing on the side is called outriggers. So if you have like 2 of those, like one on each side of a main like fuselage. I don't know if that's the right word. Like, or the main body of the ship. If you have one on the left, one on the right, then it would be like a double outrigger ship.
We do our research because we care.
I mean, I don't know. The reason why I didn't do a lot of research into it was I was like, I don't know how long we're gonna be on this boat.
I just felt weird. I just felt weird continuing calling it the Moana boat because it's just like there's proper names for this.
Nah,
still gonna
the water
call
boat
it
is
that.
proper. What are you talking about? I was calling it a water world boat, but whatever. Thank you for that, Gomo. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's your daily fact of the day. Brought to you by
Where-
Stream for Initiative.
Where are my notes?
Hashtag
Okay.
not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored. Yes, that's a thing. That's also
It definitely is now.
It's also now on going to be part of our merchandise. Anyways, so I need you do me a favor,
Yeah.
Miss Nayoda. I need you to roll. This is gonna be interesting. Roll religion for me.
Okay.
You can do it with advantage because you used your DM inspiration. As the engine starts. Did you just get two
Wow.
nines?
Yes.
Wow.
It's +1. So they're both 10.
Wow.
Wow.
When you think
Wow.
you're getting smarter.
Your dice tell you otherwise.
I
All right, so-
gotta stay humble.
As you are trying to go to sleep and laying there. You're not really tired, but you're trying to like will yourself to sleep, you know? Like, I need to do this. Go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
The boat is going back and forth. It's rocking. You're already uncomfortable. The rain's happening. You've got a lot on your mind. It takes you a long time to even get to a semblance of you might be able to get some sleep.
Mm-hmm. She is holding the egg, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you're laying there, you're not able to find yourself getting to sleep. It's a little too early and your body's just not ready. On top of that, with the boat, just uncomfortable. Yeah, it's not happening.
Wow. She'd kick her feet slightly. Little tantrum.
Yeah, a little frustrated.
She'll check on the egg at least, though.
Okay, you gonna do a medicine check? You can do it. You can also do that blah. Come on, you can roll twice.
what?
Jesus,
With advantage?
advantage. God,
Yeah.
dude, like where Neota is not tired and able to sleep, I think I would be.
That's a
But
nat
it's okay.
20.
Again, nat 20, nice.
Plus 4.
So, as you're frustrated with not being able to sleep, well, at least you can do is check on the egg and make sure that it's okay. And as you're checking it, feeling it for warmth, making sure there's no cracks or anything, for a moment, you swear you feel a tugging sensation. Not physically, but emotionally. Almost like there's a brief connection between you and the egg.
Like a painful emotional tug? Or like what kind of tug is this?
I don't know, not necessarily painful, but it is definitely a very weird sensation. To have like almost that your I don't know, I don't know, like just your brain is being connected to. It's almost like in your dream state when you're talking to this thing, there's a connection between you and it.
Mm-hmm.
You're almost feeling a similar connection between you and this egg, if only very slightly, not as strong.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely you definitely feel a very similar connection to it.
She's gonna place her forehead against the egg and she'll be like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be able to do to you for you except take you home, but I don't even know if that's gonna work.
In this brief moment of checking on this egg and feeling this connection and having these thoughts, you feel a calming sensation from the egg to you, as if it's trying to calm you down.
Oh. She just hug it. And just sit there. Is it weird I'm gonna miss you? Despite all the trouble your parents caused?
You get another feel of emotion, and it's almost happiness.
I know Gomo kind of made fun of me and poked fun at wanting to be a mom, but I kind of always have. Not necessarily to an egg that belonged to a god, but and that's not why I took you. I don't know why, still.
So you get an image of a very weird looking insect.
Is it the same one as the last one?
What was the? I don't remember what the last one was.
It was like a maggot of some kind.
Yes, actually. Yep.
I've seen that before. Still don't know what that means though.
And then you see, like, a kind of like a close up of like a very scaly looking skin.
Mm-hmm.
With a little hole, and then you see this maggot go into the hole. And then the image is gone.
That's very few pieces of a puzzle, but it's more than I got before. I'm gonna figure this out. I just need you to hang in there with me.
You get an emotion of and a feeling of acceptance.
I know I joked to Lily about making a bond for magic, but I mean, if that keeps you alive. What am I doing? Pretty sure that must be how you become a warlock. Do you want to be my patron?
You get an image in your head for a moment of this very, very strange looking building. It's not really a building. It's a big structure. It is made of stone, and it goes up to the almost. It's not really like so. It's kind of like a half pyramid, but it's built on the side of a cliff. And there's stairs that go up, and then it's like an altar. And then there's these stairs that you see going up. They're just covered in blood. And that is the image you're seeing.
You might be too young to know what sarcasm is. Okay, that's more information though. Is that here? Like this continent?
You feel an emotion of like reluctancy.
Oh. Okay. I don't even know if you know what continents are yet. I just found out, so but it's another piece to the puzzle.
You get an emotion and a feeling of confusion.
Right. But I don't know if it would be too much to ask if we get through this, if you could maybe help us out with fixing things that happened in the past and maybe patching things up. This violence doesn't have to happen. Things don't have to continue like this.
There is no response to that.
I figured that wouldn't last long. Might have been too big of an ask. Huh. Look at me getting hopeful. Regardless, though, I'm gonna keep you alive to the best of my ability. She'd just sit there after that, just hugging it close.
Okay. So, the rest of you up on deck, as Neoda is gone for a while. The area of, I guess, just burned down forest and ash, and you start seeing the trees, and there's a tree line, and you can see how some of it is burnt. But after that, it seems to be normal again. It goes back into the normal tree line that would be there on the banks. But it is getting very dark. It is getting close to the end of the day. I cannot remember, because I couldn't look before, what time of the... I think it was like lunchtime, I think, that when you guys left. Is that correct?
It was just
departed?
after
Yeah, about.
lunchtime.
Right. Okay. All right. So, I think this is a good place to take our break.
I thought it was a joke. I wrote it down in my diary and everything.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time so we can panic.
Oh, yes, get snacks. Run around our rooms.
Yes. All right. So, break time. Real fast. Grab drinks, snacks,
Everybody get more
all that
alcohol.
good stuff.
We're gonna need more alcohol.
A lot more.
You're going to need more alcohol.
Man, that nat 20 coming in, though. Let me tell you.
Oh, I know. It's a good nat 20. It was a good time. Everybody laughed.
Yeah, no, there was no laughing being had there. There was lots of screaming and running. No laughing.
This will be a fun story to tell the rest of the team.
Fun story to tell the kids. All right, I'm gonna go grab my drink.
This is how I met your patron. So this is how I met your mother.
Okay, see you in a few minutes, guys.
Gummy,
Yep.
break time.
We're transitioning to a bear.
Yeah.
Oh, my mouse just wasn't working. Sorry, I was trying to figure it out. We'll be right back, guys.
And welcome back. I heard that. You didn't get me this time, you jerk. So, where we left off, we left off on a serious note with Naota and her newfound bond with the egg. And the trees and the forest going back to normal, and we are hitting nighttime. Is there anything you guys wanted to do? Or is it... Oh! Or is it sleep time? We're moving on to the next day.
Well, if we're going to our chambers, I want to have a conversation with people.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
And food time.
Talk.
Oh yeah.
Food time. Gotta have food time. Why is Neelan the one that says something?
I was about to say. Neelan, Gomo, step it
I
up.
just assume Gomo has like a bag of the
Step it
donuts
up.
and it's
You know
just
how long
eating
I've been
from
trying to
them
get everyone to kind of start to, synchronize with my tummy?
Oh my gosh, Gomo secretly, like, he has like these little like magical bugs that have attached to everybody, and so they're all in tune with when he's hungry, and they're like, food time, and he's like, yes, my plan is working, I'm taking them over.
We sit-
Parasite.
Anyway,
so we're sitting down to eat?
We can do that.
In the mess hall?
There isn't one.
We
I
probably
think
Gallery?
just gathered in. We probably just gathered in whoever has the biggest room.
we pretty
Who's
much.
got the biggest room?
All four are the same size.
They're all the same size, guys.
All right, pile into one of them.
We'll
Who
pile
wants to have
into
food in their
Neelan's.
room?
Gomo. We're piling into Gomo's.
wait, no,
God,
Lily
what are
calls
you
it
guys
the
doing
pile
here?
of the lilies.
All right, we're piling lilies.
Piling
okay.
on me.
Kinky.
Literally piling on Lily. Yes, it's just one big pile.
I had to.
Dog pile.
Naota still has the egg out.
So, guys, I know they're eating and stuff, but I need to ask. Do you guys know anything about goo?
What?
Huh?
Or
What?
slime? Or whatever?
What, you mean like the one Naota picked up in the...
Oh, yeah.
No,
Greeny.
that one was green.
Oh, well, there's different color slimes.
When I went over to the sides, I saw some goo in the destructed area.
What color was it?
Purple.
Purple. Hey, DM, can I roll to see if I've heard anything about that?
Sure.
Ah, what would that be?
That would be are you trying to see if it's like another
Maybe something-
version of slime?
Yeah, something Underdark, maybe.
Mm.
Because there is,
Okay.
canonically in D&D, there are different kinds of slimes.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Nature check.
Oh,
Wow.
man. Mother Nature does not want to be talked to.
Apparently
Yeah.
rolled a nat 1.
Yeah.
Oh.
One on internet.
I know. Nature? Alright.
Nature. So +1. And your camera's gone. Unless you didn't have it on. It's okay.
17 plus 1.
Oh.
There
Okay.
it is. There's the roll.
So, you have heard of different slimes, and yes, a purple slime is something. It is a thing. It's more poisonous than it is acidic.
Poisonous like touch or ingestion? Sorry.
Both. It is just
Okay.
it is extremely poisonous.
Okay. So more like rashes and gross stuff versus melting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't touch it, did you?
I tried. I missed it.
Oh. Okay. No touchies. No touchy that. They're very poisonous. Like, really, really bad.
Why would poison be where there was fire?
I'm not sure. Also, slimes don't usually like water as far as I can tell.
Are you sure it was the slime, or maybe it was something else?
I mean, it might have been that, but just from the description, there is stuff like that in the Underdark, but it's not out of the realm of possibility considering Greenie was up here too, kind of.
I should have grabbed it.
No. I'm pretty sure grabbing unidentified objects is not a good idea, despite the luck that you have had.
It's highly poisonous. I should have grabbed it.
Lily, do we need to talk about your survival instincts? I think we need to have a talk about your survival instincts.
I've been surviving for 18 years by myself. I think I'm okay.
I don't know how.
And given your
Still
questions,
puzzles
I don't
me.
know how you are either.
But I think it's good that you didn't. But we know the area. Do you think it would hurt to mark it on the map so we could go back at some point?
Are you guys
Like,
just
on the-
stuffing your faces?
Hey, sorry, real fast, Nita. What did you roll again? I'm sorry.
17 plus 1.
Okay. So as you guys are talking about the slimes, you get an image in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Of this small, like, outcrop. It's like a cave almost, and inside it's like covered in this weird, like, encrusting goo stuff, and it's like it's hard to explain, but because it's not like completely covered. There's like holes and pock marks in it, but it like this area is pretty much filled with this encrusting purple goo stuff.
What does that look like to everybody else? Or is it just so quick that it's not
no,
registered?
it's nobody else sees it but you. It's just an image in your brain as you guys are talking about this purple goo, and then you're trying to remember, purple slime, and as you're
Right.
thinking about purple slime, that image pops in your head.
Okay. But it's a cave, so it's clearly from the upper world down kind of thing.
It's,
Or is it
It's
like
almost. It's like
underground or
It's a
something
very
like that?
very thin cave. So like it's on like a side of a cliff, and then there's like like an indention cave. It's a very very. It's very it's thin. It's not like you go like really deep underground cave.
Okay, I was just trying to figure out if this was like a memory from the past or if this was a flash from something else. Okay. Oh.
Could be either, honestly.
Are there cliff sides and caves around here?
Around here?
Or around the area?
All right, real fast, guys. I'm just gonna show you what I'm talking about. This is a coral. It's not anything like when I'm talking about coral, but you'll get the idea of what I mean by like encrusted, and there's like holes and pock marks. It's more kind of like, so like if the ground underneath it, and then it's like you can see it kind of like covering it. So it's not like a slime, like oozy slime. It's like encrusting it.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah.
There you go.
That would have been fine touching it.
Okay, but she'd still sort of be able to figure out what that was. Okay. Yeah, I think I remembered something. It's hard to say. But, I think there's a cave with those things around here. Or there's definitely a cave with those.
There we go. Yeah, the big mountain ranges are further north from Ardenrun, or well, along Osman territory, like where the prison was.
Okay. It might be from there then. But
There's
I'm
a
not sure
lot of
how it would have
stuff-
gotten here if it's the same thing.
There's a lot of stuff pointing to that side.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let you guys know what I found.
No, it's really good.
Gives us something to think about.
Yeah. Plus, it's, maybe it's connected to that fire, maybe it's not. Either way, it's definitely adding on to things. But if you
Yeah,
see it
it's
again,
fine.
if you see it again, please don't touch it. Please.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that was very half-hearted.
Will we be in Warsaw when we wake up?
Maybe.
Hey,
You said it would take just over a day, I think. So probably not by the time we get up at maybe midday, early afternoon.
Hey, Damien, I never asked, how many rooms are there? Like, are we, like, sharing, or we all have our own rooms?
Yeah, there was four
Or
guest bedrooms.
Okay, so... I can't math.
some of us would be doubling up.
Mm-hmm.
go
And if
Mo.
all of you guys are crammed into one room right now, it is extremely cramped. Like it is, these are very small rooms.
Perfect.
Well, two of
Dude,
them
it
are
feels...
small enough to sit up on the desk with ample space.
True. Yep.
Yep.
Half tiles, they could be sitting on somebody.
But I was about to say, with Rodon and Groger, they're probably making up for the
Most of the
lack of
crap.
space from the other two.
I'll
Mr.
just
Massive
sit,
Shoulders.
I'll just sit on Groger's lap. I don't trust Rodon because I still think he's gonna hit me.
Urge me
Wow.
to press for right now.
I was like waiting for Groger to say something about that one.
Yeah.
I forgive you, but I don't forget.
Completely understandable.
So is Groger just sitting there like frozen?
He's
Anyway.
extremely tense, but he doesn't say anything. He just is like, he kind of just looks away,
It's like, oh, this is happening.
and he's kind of red in the face. He's very red in the face, but he just doesn't say anything. He just is like,
I
okay.
don't notice a thing. I'm just conversing.
I love the idea that everybody else sees it though, probably.
I'm trying to keep this PG so hard right now.
Oh, wait, you know what? Don't answer that.
Must not have heard what I said then.
No, I didn't.
That's fine.
Good.
Oh my god. Secrets
Yeah.
don't make friends.
Anyways,
Let them spill it.
so we go to bed now, right? And you have your fill, Gomo?
Huh?
Are you still
Yeah.
eating?
You've actually been pretty quiet.
He's been like stuffing his face this whole time.
Oh, that's why.
And he gives you a thumbs up with his mage hand. Mm-hmm.
Do you want some of my food?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here you go. I promise I didn't touch that purple goo. It's clean.
The mage hand like just pauses for a second before taking it. And still takes it anyways.
Man, if I wanted to, I could poison you.
If it makes you feel better, Gomo, you technically have 3 healers on the team, so I'm sure you'll be fine. We're not gonna let her poison you.
I wouldn't poison him.
You just said you could.
I said I could, not that I would.
That's very concerning to say any kind of sentence like that.
On the plus side, because you're close to me, you would still get a +4 to saving throws. So there's
That's
some-
like saying, oh, I could, kill you all in your sleep and expecting somebody to still be able to sleep.
I'm moving a lot, by the way, Groker. It's
I mean,
like,
I'd be
no!
happy notifying that would be my side.
Goma is important to me. I wouldn't kill him.
Why did you have to emphasize that, Lily? Good lord.
Why do you think?
Yeah, what do you think?
I'm not asking why because I don't know why. I'm asking why because why?
Because the audacity.
I mean, that's exactly that.
Let my boy have peace.
He was meditating earlier.
He
Yeah,
tried.
and he failed. And that failed too.
Yeah, we tried, and now we've thrown him off his mojo.
Dude, he wasn't even able to meditate because, like, Naota started talking about eating somebody.
Like you are the reason why he has to stop and meditate.
Oh yeah, I think that was me last time. Oops.
Anyways. Yeah,
Goma,
that-
you know I wouldn't poison you.
Another thumbs up.
I take that as he trusts me.
It does a little like it's got a palm, like the mage hands now. It's a palm, and it's like doing the shaky like
Hey!
So thing, like, maybe.
maybe kind of like.
Wow.
Debatable.
Fine. Let's go to the bed.
Yeah, there's a lot of weirdness we should, well, keep in mind.
Yeah. I have more information now to go on top of the purple goo stuff. Yay. She do little jazz hands.
I'm like, what?
Jazz hand.
You know when you like, yeah, you like put your hands up, you gotta like shake them back and forth, like yay.
Yeah, yay. I mean, I know what jazz
Yay.
hand is. But, like,
Sarcastic,
she
like,
did the
happy.
Jazz hand. Okay.
I can possibly talk to the egg now. Maybe. I think
What?
So I wanted to see if maybe the parent set the fire. So I tried to get some sleep, and I wasn't able to. So I checked on the egg, and I think we had a conversation. And I know a little bit more about the worm maggot thing, not much. And there's a temple. And I kind of sarcastically asked a question, and I think it might have taken me seriously, so that's fun.
Rodon's going to lean over to Goma. Can an egg get attuned to someone?
Huh?
I'm gonna do a thing.
What are you gonna do? What thing are you gonna do?
I have a feeling I
Everyone-
know what.
Everyone within 15 feet of me,
Yes, I knew it.
make a charisma saving throw, please.
Yep, I knew it.
Wait,
What did I do?
wait, hold.
You were just in the vicinity. That's all.
You are sneakily red-faced.
He's not
Very
targeting
suspicious.
anybody. It's alright.
What did you say? What save?
Charisma saving throw.
Oh, okay, cool.
Is this magic?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah, I have to ask.
Awesome, I get advantage.
I have 15
Charisma
plus
saving
4.
throw.
Dear Lord, I have nothing. Ugh.
That's a 15 plus 2.
Where are you centering it?
15
me.
feet from him.
On yourself? Okay.
Fish, I sent you a DM because I wanted to ask something.
I see that. I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah, just as a gnome, I get advantage on charisma against magic, so.
No, you don't.
I mean, I probably passed it, but
Are you sure?
I
get
get
it- you-
I get advantage on intelligence against magic, wisdom against magic, and charisma against magic.
Oh, all three?
I'm a gnome.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, I also have the ability against plants that are magically manipulated as well and impede movement. So
Okay.
Yeah, it's called gnome cunning.
yeah, I'm a magic little bitch.
Yodi, I do believe this is a charm.
Okay. So, I mean, on top of the fact that I think I rolled high enough, I'm gonna basically use Stillness of Mind to resist.
I love
Somewhat
how he's probably doing
unconsciously,
it
but
for
yeah.
the good, but we're all like,
I mean, I rolled 18 plus 2 anyway.
Did anyone roll under 15?
I got exactly 15.
Poor Gogre.
Anyone under?
Oh, thank God, no. I rolled
No.
an 8, so I was panicking. Oh, wait a minute, hold on a second. I might have.
Yeah.
Wait, under what?
15.
Oh, well, it wouldn't matter. You'd add 4 to it because you're near me anyways. Fuck it.
Oh yeah, that too. Wow. When it works again.
It's funny how that works, yeah?
Add 4 to saving throws. And yeah, I got
That's
24.
funny.
basically.
Because I got 8 plus
I got a
6,
lot
so it was
more
a
too.
14.
Poor
That's funny.
All right, so as soon as I notice everyone fucking saved against Zone of Truth, I'm just gonna cancel it.
That's so funny. I knew what it was, but like,
No, that's great because like it's a double-edged sword.
but can you not turn off your thing?
You
Like,
should be able
Nope.
to. Oh.
No, it's a. It's passive.
Any ally within 10 feet of me.
Okay, so that means if he wants to cast it on other people, he just needs to not be in. Oh, but then it is allies.
Doesn't that depend on how what you know?
Yeah,
what
you-
if
couldn't you
didn't
then consider us not
an
allies in that moment?
until proven otherwise?
Yeah.
don't
In
know.
just a flat moment, couldn't you just be like, no, I don't like them suddenly, and just no?
Oh, I'm sorry. You and friendly creatures. You fucks are friendly creatures unless I'm planning on attacking you.
Ah!
So, yeah.
So,
We haven't tried attacking him.
an interesting note here. It says an affected creature is aware of the spell. So literally nobody was affected. So they were not
Right.
aware of any spell that you cast.
As far as we know,
Can't we
Neelan
just
just for
play
whatever
Truth or Dare?
reason was
He just
brandishing his tattoo for some reason.
Tattoo. We just stared at him for a bit.
He's like, I have an idea. Shows tattoo and like looks at everybody and everybody's like, what? I don't understand.
Lily's clapping.
Is there a punchline coming? Like what?
Lily's
where's
clapping.
this
She's like,
going?
oh, I've seen it before, but it's still amazing.
Yeah,
Let's-
not canon. Ooh, neat. But yeah, what?
Wait, so what's your idea, Neelan?
Keep poking fun. There will be a punchline. Never
No,
mind.
like seriously, what did you do? We don't know.
We should totally say
Nothing.
we should play Truth or Dare.
Punchline.
Ooh, truth or dare? That could be fun. Let's go.
I think he.
The fucking silence
Oh,
after our
geez.
DM said that. It was like.
I was
fear.
thinking, I was all like, wait, do we have to roll in order to tell the truth?
Lily, are you sure you want to play Truth or Dare?
No. Wait, do I have anything to hide? Didn't I say everything?
Are you sure your little adventure with Lily, with Vivi?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh man, she's saved too. Damn.
I forgot about that. No, I don't have anything to hide.
Gomo, you should not have said anything. You should have just let it go. Sure, let's play truth or dare.
I can't
So-
tell if
I
this
do.
is in character or not.
Anywho,
Neelan's just gonna wave his hand and say it didn't work anyways. Don't worry about it.
Now you
Oh,
have
I'm
me
worried
more
about it.
curious.
Yeah,
I
kind of.
felt some kind of magic rushing my brain, but
I want to
Sounded
know.
dissolved.
My tail is wagging. It's like I want to know.
Tail's wagging and smacking Grover in the face.
Oh yeah, sorry, Gregor.
He's probably just trying to eat his food and then a tail smacks him in the face.
Smacks the muffin out of his hand.
He's just like,
I didn't want that anyway.
Pulls up a bite of food, tail smacks it away. Pulls up another bite of
I
food, tail
wasn't
smacks it the other direction.
There's a lot of rubbing going on back there.
What?
Don't remind me. He just sets its plate down and gives up on eating right now.
Fucking fish! God damn it! Almost died.
I didn't even
What?
think
Is
about
that a corn dog?
I didn't even think about my tail smacking Kroger. I'm sorry.
Maybe he's
Oh,
injured.
Dodo, he's fine.
That's actually, now that I think about
I
it, that's
think-
actually pretty in character to not even think about that.
Oh my
Anyway.
God.
Anyways, don't worry about it.
Well,
Give you a cookie.
so basically, I think the parasite thing that I had told you guys about earlier, it definitely has something to do with the lizard dinosaur race thing that we saw, because,
I
How
thought
do
we
I say
figured
this
that
in a-
out. I thought we figured that out.
yeah, but I think
Wait,
it's a
connected
bad
how?
thing.
Yeah, I thought we figured that out. That it's a bad thing.
For the. Did they know? Because last time I knew, we just knew that, like, the.
Maggots
The
and dinosaurs
grub
were put together.
existed.
They were not. No connection was made except they're both bad.
Oh, okay. Well, I think they're bad for each other. Not just bad. Because, I mean, maggots are generally not good, but, the undead is very... I don't know if it has something to do with it, because what I saw was, I mean, doing what maggots do best, which is crawl into things, and they crawl into them, so... I don't know if that has something to do with, like, the undeadness of it, maybe? Or maybe why they're over here? Maybe it's hurting their numbers? I don't know.
I mean, maggots eat off corpses. Standard fly maggots would at least.
Yeah.
That seems to be opposite of what we were seeing earlier.
But then I don't know why both the parent and the egg are so fixated on that. Like, if that's just a standard thing, then why is it important? Also, there's apparently a bloody temple somewhere. I don't know what that has to do with it. That was fun. I mean, I might have asked it a slightly sarcastic question, and I think it might have taken me seriously. So that might be why. But I think we know more about it than we did before. And the
What
fact
exactly was the sarcastic question?
that, you know how I made the joke to Lily about getting magic by being, praying to the egg?
DM, Rodon's brother is a warlock. How much would he know?
I mean, just because someone is a warlock in your family doesn't mean they taught you everything that they know, right? So,
They were pretty close.
but I mean, again, it's not. I mean, like they're like, "Hey, guess what I learned today?" and then they go into detail about how to do something. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't, especially if it's not something that's, recognized and accepted in a in a group of people. You know what I mean? They wouldn't go around bragging about it and talking about it as much. I will say, you probably would know, that a lot of it that your brother was doing had to do kind of with what you're doing now, just in a different sense, right? Like it's kind of like you're kind of doing the same thing, right? You would have to, you're getting your power source from a different being. It's kind of like a warlock. So.
Okay. Then Rodon is basically just gonna pinch what counts as the bridge of his nose and goes, okay. Step number 1, do not assume, because you probably don't exactly know the extent to which whatever this thing is in your brain. I mean, who knows how I'm getting this? I'm getting these magic things that I'm currently getting lately. But right now, I'm not taking educated guesses as to why. So I don't know why you use sarcasm on a deity that might not know sarcasm.
Yeah, I kind of figured that afterwards. But, yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, wasn't exactly a smart question. But there is a possible concerning amount of care that the egg has. Because while I was trying to sleep, it tried to comfort me. Yay, we have a friend.
You see Neelan's eyes flash white for a second.
Huh?
Nothing, just covering my bases.
What happened?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. But yeah, it I can kind of sense what it's feeling now, and
Do you feel it now?
Mr. Krabs?
I was thinking the same thing. You beat me to it.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
Damn it. DM?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to roll, or do I feel anything, or?
What are you trying to feel?
Just the egg.
Explain it to me. Like, just,
Just if I still have that small connection, if it feels like it's trying to calm me down or anything.
It's not trying to calm you down or anything. And you don't feel anything at the moment.
Okay. Well, not right now, but the sooner we get this thing back home, the better. Because I don't know if it's a good thing. Us being so connected.
Yeah, don't say.
And now, because you just, when you said that right there, you feel a sense of sorrow coming from it.
Well, you can't stay.
And now Neota is talking to herself.
Well, I can't stay with you. You have to go home.
Maybe you're going to be the new nanny.
Wait, you don't want me to stay with you, do you?
You get an emotion of happiness and warmth.
Oh. We have a problem.
Let's consider this a dual-edged sword.
Yeah.
Yay, it wants to help you out. Boo, we have to figure out what to do when the time comes when you have to eventually leave the thing.
Yeah. That scares me. A lot.
But for now, we have slightly extra help if it wants you to succeed.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, so I'll be staying for a while.
I don't trust that.
What?
This thing is communicating with you, right?
Mm-hmm. I can feel that was sad when I said I had to leave.
So, explain to me how exactly this is a good thing,
I don't know.
or how this isn't bad.
I don't know.
The entire reason we're going to Warsaw is to get rid of it, and now it's trying to coerce its way into not getting rid of. That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it does kind of go against what wait. That goes against what the parent wants, though.
This is a classic case of a kidnapping and the victim being attached to its kidnapper.
Is that a classic,
Ouch.
though?
I think this is. I don't.
That's funny.
I'm not sure.
I've seen it happen all the time in the streets.
Is that what's happening?
Or it could be whatever is in that egg is rather pragmatic.
What?
Enjoys your-
Wait. How would the baby have a baby?
What? I'm not sure that's what prismatic means.
No, pragmatic.
Pragmatic. Sorry.
Didn't
It
you?
means it's using. It means it has an ulterior motive that is of use to it by using stuff
So
to its favor.
mothers have ulterior motives when they have the babies in their belly?
Oh dear Lord, no.
I think those two are separate. I don't know very good
It's
comments.
completely separate. The baby
Okay.
has an idea, has two ideas. It stays alive by helping Nyota, but maybe it's leading us towards something that it needs Nyota for that probably isn't good for us, but would also be good for it.
But is that good for the mom? Because right now it seems like the parent has a lot of power. And if they kind of clash, which one do we go with?
Whichever one will keep us alive.
Oh.
A combination of both, then. The baby's trying to keep itself alive, but if we keep it alive and put ourselves in too much danger, then the mom is probably gonna kill us.
But the mom wants it put back.
Yes, so then once the baby gets back to its original position, who's to say that it then won't have a use for us when we get there?
That's true.
But how does the baby have a baby?
That's
It's not the
even
same
part of the
word.
equation.
I gotta agree with Neil.
Lily
though.
is so confused right now.
I love it. I gotta agree with Neilon though. It is pretty concerning. But I think as long as I keep it happy. This is sounding more and more like a patron. Oh.
Right now, it should be less of keeping it happy and keeping it put away. If it's messing with your mind, you should not let it in.
So we don't touch it at all? How are we supposed
Only
to keep
in
it
the
alive?
absolute most dire situations, and keeping contact limited.
Who's
We-
the daddy?
Feel
We
it
put it
no further.
we put it back. The mom doesn't have any reason to go after us. Whatever it does after that is not our problem.
Right. She'd
Because
hand.
what is this also? 3 days consecutively, nearly, that we've contacted, that we've done something with this egg?
Right.
Take it from
She-
someone who is manipulated by their superiors. Don't let this thing into your head.
Right. I have a goal that I need to reach. She'd put the egg back in the bag.
Okay.
Nealon has a very stern look on his face.
Yeah. So, I'm assuming I shouldn't be carrying it anymore.
That's probably for the best.
Groger's had the least amount of interaction, so, do you mind continuing to carry it?
Not at all.
Wait,
What?
Groger's a boy. Is Groger the daddy?
Huh?
It's not even related to that.
Can I just put her to sleep?
Out of-
Please do.
Good luck. The one that'll probably drop first is you.
Out of everyone here, I think I'm the only one who hasn't directly interacted with this thing. I've commented on it, yes. But I haven't interacted.
Wait,
I'll
Do
take
you
it for
think-
now,
do you think your patron would keep you safe?
without a doubt.
I mean, honestly, that is another failsafe.
Ace, if you haven't checked your messages.
Oh, I saw it.
Okay.
But I. It's feeling confused and sad again. She'd hand it to Nealon.
He's gonna take it to his room, and at the moment not put it in his bag, but
Yeah, because
Tuck it
it's in
into a
Groger's
corner
bag
and
at the
put
moment.
oh, it's in Groger's bag. Okay,
Yeah, she
he'll
put it in the bag. So even in the bag, she could feel it.
And you felt its emotions even through this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad about someone else holding it right now.
I'm just trying to keep everyone alive, and he'll take it to his room. The whole bag.
I am too.
Why that sounds so sad?
Because she is sad.
Is anyone bunking with Nealon, or does he have the room to himself?
I don't think we figured that out yet.
Bunking orders.
Yeah, I don't
Let's
think
go. Four
Yeah, I
ranks
didn't
is
figure
where-
out bunking orders.
Should we roll for it?
I'll tell
Yeah.
you with Nealon.
Wait, oh, okay, Rodan and Nealon then.
Okay.
My brain hurts.
Doesn't take much.
Okay, so if he sees Rodon's stuff in the room, he'll just let him know. I think I'm gonna excuse myself until morning. And shut the door.
Who's sleeping with who?
Yeah, I do need to know in which
How many
room
rooms
as
have we
well.
got left?
3.
So there's
There's-
two. Is there two on either side of a hallway?
Yes.
Okay, so
I mean, if Nealon's staying by himself, we got 3 rooms left.
No, Rodon's staying in here with me. I was just giving him a heads up.
Oh, okay.
So that leaves Groger, Lily, Gomo, Nyota.
Almost like casually, like dragging his bag, like just looking, and he's like slowly waddling towards the room furthest away from Nealon.
let's say maybe one.
I hope this isn't weird to ask, but Omo, you seem to want to be getting away from Neelon's room, and I don't think Neelon wants me anywhere close, so...
Okay. You can go ahead and put your characters in the rooms. I just really quick made a map so that way it's easier
Oh,
to
okay,
tell
there
who
we
goes
go.
where.
Well, if it's not too weird to ask, I don't think Neelon wants me anywhere near his room. Do you mind rooming with me?
Do you still feel it?
She'd focus. Does she?
Where I need to know where you guys are at, and then I tell you. Are you guys still in the same room? Did Neelon left, right?
Gomo's like got his hand
Neelon
on
put
the
the-
door.
Yeah, Neelon put the egg in his room. In the bag.
Right, and I need
So
to
he
know where
kinda
you
has-
are.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, is the top side the aft of the ship? Like, how does this
Yes.
And is this like where the
Correct. That would be stairs,
Stairs
going
up to-
leading up. Mm-hmm.
this room then? This room, please.
Okay.
He's got the door
Closest to
open.
the
He's
stairs.
half through the door.
Okay. So I would assume, Neota, are you like still in the hallway?
Yeah, she's talking to Gomo, so she's standing around there. I'm opening it, roll 20 up real quick.
Oh, then yes, I can move you in there. I just need to know, like,
Yeah,
if you. I don't know.
I'm like, I'm like right there in that little square, yeah.
Where's Grover's token?
I don't know how to add it. I forgot.
Click on your name and drag it into the thing.
Her name's not on there. Oh, I don't see it.
Yeah, she.
If-
Hmm.
No,
Go to
we
the-
never added Groger to roll 20 because when we met
Yeah.
Groger, it wasn't, yeah.
Oh, so
But I.
then
No.
probably-
Hold on.
Gee.
We have Groger. We made a Groger.
Yeah, I
Oh,
remember.
yeah, 'cause we did the
I
fight.
just don't
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
how to.
Okay.
Yeah, just the G is fine.
Just the G.
Okay.
The G-Man.
Fine. There we go.
I just can't get them in the characters section for now, but that's okay. So there you go. G is there. There's Grogu. Yes,
Grogu,
Neota.
did you say?
where you are right now,
Mm-hmm.
you're still feeling that unhappiness.
Oh. Yes, actually.
What the hell? Yeah, sure, whatever.
I'll keep you updated. I just really don't think Neelon's
Yes,
gonna want
please.
me.
Thank you.
I just don't think Neelon's gonna want me right next door.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not feeling like. I
I'm
don't
not
know,
feeling
like,
stabby if you're asking that.
Okay. I mean,
Well,
I was
I'm
gonna say
not
sick. I was gonna say sick, but
No, just sad. I'm not gonna hurt you if that's what you're worried about.
I just don't know what to expect.
I don't either. It scares me.
Fine, whatever. Do you want the bed?
I can sleep on the floor.
Yeah, it was a rhetorical question.
I mean, I would take the bed, but
It was more of a courtesy.
I don't want to take it from you.
Rude.
It doesn't belong to anyone. I mean, look, if you want it, if you think it'll help you sleep better, I'm assuming it won't. But
Well, I don't want to overstep, but at home we all usually just sleep in a pile.
in a pile.
Yeah, there's a big bed and we all sleep in a pile. It's to keep closeness and warmth. And we're deep underground and we don't use fire a lot. So I sleep on the bed, but I don't want to kick you out of it. But I don't know if that's weird.
I mean, it's a
Like
it's
Lily's.
a no, full person bed. It's pretty big.
You don't mind sharing?
Well, I mean, if we lay it sideways, it's still like that's more than enough space, I would think.
Okay. I can promise I don't kick.
Right, and you see him like building like a little pillow fortress between them.
I don't. I sleep in a ball.
Yep.
When you sleep in a
Sounds good.
pile with people, you kind of don't have the ability to kick.
Sure. And he's like, it's getting taller and taller.
Where are all these pillows coming from? That's what I want to know.
Well, it's at this point, it's just
Pulling him out of his
blankets and
bag.
random knicknacks. His bag is there too. It's just like he's just grabbing whatever, like clothes and blankets.
You
and
wanna
stacking them up.
you wanna leave the bag of holding on the floor though?
DM.
Gives her a
Lily.
stinky eye and takes the bag of holding out of his big backpack and just.
Do these rooms have port windows?
Yes.
Do they open?
No.
Shoot.
Ooh.
I see Lily walking around.
Pacing back and forth.
But Lily, you were gonna say something?
Yeah. You guys can have my room if you want. Bye.
What? Where are you going? Do you think she's gonna follow the captain more?
I mean, if she wants, that's her business. Might
Thanks.
get thrown overboard. She bothers her too much.
Does she know how to swim?
Well, I hope so. It'd be very awkward to find out and after you're in the water.
Thanks. Not just for this, but for sticking around. I know I'm not exactly the highlight of your safety plans.
Trust me, you are quite a highlight when it comes to my safety concerns.
I mean, I'm not the highlight of the thing that'll keep you safe.
No, I consider that too. There are other threats out there. I've seen what you can do.
Really? I would think that I was the biggest threat to you right now.
You're the closest threat to me right now. Right now, you're the closest threat to my sleep.
Then get some sleep. I'll be quiet.
Right. Bedtime then, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, tell you what. How about you go to sleep first? Make sure you fall asleep before I rest.
If that makes you feel more safe.
Sure.
She'd crawl.
Let's
She'd crawl
say
in a little
that.
corner of the bed, and just like wrap herself in part of the blanket like a little burrito and take up very little space on the bed.
Okay. Is there anything else anybody wants to do
Can't find a place to sleep on top of deck.
in the rain?
Yep. In the open air.
Well, if you do remember, pretty much the whole back of the ship is covered. So,
Alright, I'm going over there.
all right.
Gonna go sleep down there, make myself a little makeshift bed, and go bye-bye.
Everybody else, Groger, Neelon, Rodon, anything you guys want to do before bedtime?
Can I try to commune with my deity and get maybe some like insight on if this is the right thing to do or not? Like taking the egg away.
Okay.
Would I have to roll anything or?
No. If I remember right, let's hold on. This is the one that's like you ask a question, right? And it can answer yes or no. That's right.
I'm not using a spell. I'm just like trying to.
Oh,
Like-
you're just basically just trying to not actual
trying to like
commune.
meditate
Okay, understood.
and like
Just trying to
Right.
get a general sense. Okay. And what were you trying to sense again? I'm sorry.
Just trying to get an idea of like, with this situation, taking the egg away. Is this the right? Was this the right play, basically?
Yes, I would need you to. Let's see. Yeah, you definitely need to roll for that. Let's roll religion.
All right, I'm using my inspiration for it.
Okay, with advantage.
Ooh, second inspiration today.
Love it, love it.
17 plus 2, so 19, or... Yeah, 19.
So, as you're contemplating this and searching for some kind of guidance and making sure you're doing the right thing, making the right call, you get you kind of get a comforting sense that maybe you're on the right path, and as long as you're trying to keep making the right choices and keeping your friends alive, that things will work out.
Okay. Well, that helps things. So wherever the bunk is, or wherever the bed is, I'm just gonna scoot the egg, like, kind of like into a corner, like between the bed and the desk, or wherever there's a small space, and go to sleep.
We low-key just stole Groger's shit.
Wasn't much to steal, but yes.
Assuming Milan took it out of
That's
the
what I was
bag.
gonna say. Like, steal what?
Just the
I'm
bag.
assuming
We
Milan
have
took
your
it out of the
bag.
bag.
No, he doesn't want to touch it with his bare hands. He's leaving it.
Oh,
in the
okay.
bag.
Yep, yeah, we did.
Okay.
Rodon is going to... He's going to arrange himself in kind of... Since it's small, he's going to, like, find a corner. But he's also not going to fully fall asleep. It'll be a very, very light.
Okay.
I guess nobody heard there's an empty room available.
Or no one cares.
Rodon has his reasons.
Okay, so as the uneasiness of the night, you guys do eventually find yourselves getting a long rest. Even you, Neoda.
Hey.
And except for Gomo, apparently.
Bum, bum.
Oh no!
Bum bum bum.
What his name
What
is
happened to
snoring?
Gomo?
And Neoda,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make an animal handling roll for me.
Oh, fun.
I don't like this.
That's a 19 plus 7.
I really don't like this.
So, as you're sleeping, you do have some dreams. Mainly, nothing bad, really. Just dreams of you and you look down and you see this little baby dinosaur looking back up at you. And you guys just kind of like, it's almost like a dog. Like, you throw a stick and it goes and fetches it and brings it back to you.
Oh no.
Then you just have a couple dreams like this. Gomo,
Yes, sir.
as you're spending your time doing what it is that you were talking about, there are a few times where you hear Nyota in her sleep. Just making a few noises here and there, and none of them terrifying, like she's scared or anything, but you can tell that there's something going on. Like she's having these, she's moving enough where you can tell that there's some kind of dreams that she's having that's causing her to move around and twitch a little bit and make noises. And on that note, I think that's where we're gonna have to end it tonight.
Oh.
Can Gomo use his bardic inspiration on her?
Oh.
Sure.
Cool. Like whenever she does the thing.
Whenever she does the thing.
Yeah. She looks like she looks like either uncomfortable or
Yeah.
distraught.
Yeah.
Anything that does not suggest positive emotion.
Right. Understood. And you're not sure if that helped or not, but you do know that soon after, it did look like it subsided and she was able to calm down and get some sleep.
Good.
Okay, guys. On that note,
Does that change the dreams at all?
it does not. That's going to be it for tonight. Thank you for joining us on this wild journey, on this wild boat ride.
Oh man.
Woo! We're finally leaving the town.
Yes, took long enough. So, a lot of you know the drill. In Discord, exclamation point Discord, not sponsored. We will be doing where are we going? Okay, we're going to be doing a vote for who gets DM inspiration.
Yeah.
DM inspiration is, we base it on RP. So whoever you thought did some decent RP today, or if you thought they were just really, really cool, very cool, go ahead and vote for them now. I know a lot of people would be like, oh, but this person already has it or does not have it. That doesn't matter. Just give it to who you thought had really good RP. Who do you think deserved it?
It's an extra gold star even if they do have it.
Right, gold star. We like gold stickers.
Vote with your conscience. And your conscience, it says me.
They're shiny. Dude, I am voting for you. That was a clutch move on Neelon being like, all right, I'm confiscating this illegal drug.
This illegal drug.
Can you cast multiple votes?
No, you cannot cast multiple votes. If you are not in the Discord, why not get in the Discord already? Join us in here. We have fun, hang out all the freaking time. Gosh, what the heck? Or you can just say it in chat if you'd like. You can just vote in chat. It's okay. While that's going on, Angel,
Vote for DM. Vote for Egg.
would you please like to talk about the card of the day?
Card of the day is the Page of Swords. Now, the page... Give me a second here. The Page of Swords is... It basically represents when there's someone that's ready to try something new. Like they had like a... kind of like a revelation. So they're ready for a new kind of idea, new systems, new communications. Like it's doing something you've never done before and you're ready to take steps forward to keep doing that.
New pets? Got it.
Oh, no.
The way
Please
you said
no.
that, DM. That's interesting. I like how the cards, even if they're like not like, oh, this is like super 100, they're still really close to being like, there's some accuracy there.
Well,
mean,
this
it's
says
pretty-
here. This says here, the Page of Sword is the least patient and the most prepared, at least in her own opinion and certainly in terms of confidence, to face her new adventure, whatever it is. She is quick to grasp new ideas, the more complex the better. She not only gets what you're saying, but she has already taken your idea 5 steps further than you intended. Don't worry, she'll share her thoughts with a direct bluntness that may take you aback. Her thoughts move so quickly she tends to reject ideas or plan based on her logical assessment. Because she speaks so easily and confidently, some may deem her thoughtless or careless. That is not quite true. Her thoughts are well reasoned and careful. Lack of tact may be her weakness.
Ooh.
So it says when the Page of Sword is involved in your situation, you may either have your hands full or have a helpful ally, or both. She will bring clarity and insight that you may not expect from one with her lack of experience. Of course, she will question everything, demand clear and complete explanations, and then explain to you all the weaknesses therein. If you are looking for someone to help you analyze a plan of any sort, proofread any communications, or test an organizational system, this page will be invaluable. She is ready to see how she can apply her natural talents to a world at large. And that's the whole thing.
Dang, I mean, all I heard in all of that was egg.
I don't know. It bounces back and forth between Nyota, Egg, and Neelon.
Egg.
It really
Egg.
does, but yeah, it's heavy on the egg though. Like, yeah.
This egg is ready
Egg with
to
a
show you
side
what
of
it can do.
Neelon and Nyota.
This egg is ready to show you what it can do.
I don't trust it.
Egg want to become party member.
As well, you shouldn't trust it.
Yeah, egg is the
Egg
party
wants to become a
member.
party member.
Yeah,
We
Elon
need to
don't
change her
trust
name.
it.
We need to add egg.
No.
Egg is the 7th party member.
No.
All right, well. Looks
Just say
like
again,
Nyota won hands down. Because egg doesn't count. Okay.
Egg totally
Egg,
counts.
egg does not get egg does not get a vote. So GG. Congratulations, Nyota, for getting back your DM inspiration that quick.
Thank you, guys.
And thank you guys for finally using them. It was great. I love it.
Yeah, DM inspiration is always fun.
All right. Anything else, guys?
Egg.
No.
So, we meeting next week?
Same time next
We are.
week.
Awesome. It's not Christmas next week, is it? No, it's not close.
No.
Not
Wait, does
quite.
Christmas fall on a weekend?
It
falls on a
on
Saturday.
Friday to Saturday. Friday is
Awesome. So
Christmas
we're
Eve,
not
Saturday.
boggled by Christmas.
I don't think so, unless
Yes,
unless
we'll
something
have the
happens.
Christmas afterglow.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
next,
we'll
next
do.
time. Yeah.
Yep.
And maybe, just maybe, we'll get to go longer on the 26th.
I hope so. It would be nice to have a cute
Yes.
little Christmas special.
Ooh.
I'm off.
In my
I'm off
opinion.
on the 27th from work.
Well,
Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
I'd
see
like
how
to have
that
a
goes.
Christmas special. I
Lot
think
of
that'd be cute.
excitement.
Nice. Well,
Future
GG,
plans?
guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you all for joining.
And we'll see
Come
you guys next
again.
time.
Yay!
Bye-bye.
Thank everyone.
Bye.
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 Screams internally.